Alright, what is going on, everybody? It is Tristan, and today what I got going on for you guys, man, is basically I'm just going to be discussing the upcoming Yeezy releases. It is a Yeezy month. That is all you need to know. Adidas basically turned it up a notch since Nike, I guess, has been chilling out in December. They really don't have too much coming up other than the cool grays, and I think there's the patent breads at the end of the month on the 31st, so they'll have those, but there's really not too much that Nike can actually release to compete with Adidas this month, since Adidas is just dropping restocks here and there. I mean, the Nike, they could do, some sneakers reserves. I'd like to see that, and I expect that, but, we'll see. I don't really, I'm not like, if they don't do reserves, I don't really care, but, we'll just get into it. If you want to check my Instagrams, any of that down below. Of course, feel free to do that, and I'm sure Nike's also a little bit stressed for stock right now, so just in terms of all their shipments being delayed and things like that. So I mean, they're probably not trying to do a bunch of reserves, but they probably can, who knows. So we'll get into this. I'm mainly going to be using this one article, so I will link this one down below so you guys can go get further information on each of these releases, but mainly we'll just be discussing them, the date they're dropping, what I think about them. So let's do that. So first things first, these Yeezy releases right here, you can see we got the first one I want to discuss. I mean, the first three on the screen, you can see these are all happening within a span of 3 days, from December 10th to December 13th. And the first one, again, we will mention, is the Adidas 700 V3 Copper Fade. Now, this one is kind of interesting, but I think it will do well. A lot of V3s tend to be higher stock, and they will. One that wasn't higher stock was the Alvas. That was one that did good from the start, but a lot of these recent ones, the green glows, things like that, have been higher stock and they've gotten very close to retail. I think this one will be like that, but the thing is, if it does have high stock, it still means it is a good hold over time, because you guys can see what the green glows have done. They have risen some, I actually think a fair amount, so if y'all want to go check those V3s, let me know. But I think this will kind of follow suit, that kind of pattern, as long as people are there buying the shoe. If it is sitting on the site and things like that, then I probably wouldn't go for it, because it looks like this is actually dropping tomorrow. So I mean, if the hype isn't there, go check StockX. If the price isn't looking good, don't do it. I don't know what's going on above me. Hopefully y'all can't hear that, but yeah, aside from that, V3 Copper Fade, I think the retail on these is around $225, and then after taxes and everything, you pay around $240-ish. Could be wrong, but let me know if I'm right on that. And yeah, another thing too, of course, you all can see it, the Foam Runner MX Sand Gray. This is a different colorway from the last MX Foam Runners. Those ones looked a little bit different, and I don't even know what that is, but the MX Sand Gray is a little bit different than the last MX colorway. Again, the last one was a little bit darker, and this one is a little bit of a brighter one. You can tell with that gray theme to it, and of course this is one obviously to go for. It's a good hold. Foam Runners always go up. I mean, you guys can go look at the Vermilions. Those were massive amounts of stock, and those ones have even still been rising. You can go check the charts. Those ones are going up right now. And of course, the Yeezy Slide Pure. I mean, this one is a very valuable pair of Yeezy slides. This is one you should definitely go for. It's going to be worth a lot of money. And if this is one that is confirmed, again, if anybody wants to let me know in the comments, since I'm just looking at this article and kind of going over them briefly with you all, just to show you the wide variety of releases that Adidas is doing this month. Like I was saying in the last few videos, that they are really doing a lot. And I just want to kind of release this video to show you, like, hey, this is everything that Adidas is doing. They've already done some already. Like, I know they did some exclusive access stuff earlier that, like,
I'm sorry, y'all, but it sounds like a ninja's kind of like crawling through the drywall on my ceiling.
But yeah, aside from the Yeezy Slide Pure, definitely, I mean, all three of these are good holds in my opinion. Long term, at least, they'll... Okay, so aside from this mess of a video so far, these three, all good holds long term in my opinion. You don't have to hold them that long term though, since Yeezy slides are pretty prone to restocking. And another thing to mention too is that Foam Runners are also pretty prone to restocking, especially MX colorways. I've seen those ones restock plenty of times before. So I would hold those ones, but if you see it at a good price, you're like, let's say you have a bigger size and it's going for like 300 plus, yeah, go ahead, get that sale if you want to. Foam Runners cost like $90 off the retail. That's like, that's a lot of profit right there. So if you want to do that, and then put it into other shoes. But if you want to maybe wait for a little bit more profit, you can do that. So aside from those three, the next three, also the Okra Slide. I know this one is actually not released yet. So this is a newer Yeezy Slide colorway, and I think it is actually a very nice one. Well, I mean, it's a good colorway choice, but I think we have to see how this one looks in hand. Like if this one just actually looks like poop, it's probably not going to be the best thing. But, again, to each its own. People will find a way to rock this. People will like it. I'm just making jokes mainly too. I mean, if it looks nice, your boy's going to put on the poop slides, you know what I mean? But aside from that, we also got two pairs of 450s. 450s don't tend to do great, but this is definitely one I would be focusing on. These ones on the 17th, that's definitely a 450 I'd go for. I know the all black pairs are doing at least decent, and some people like them. I mean, I think this is just a very interesting model. I love it though. I mean, you have to think about what Kanye and his team have designed. It's such interesting models, like things that are very different. Like this is just like, you have to think about what shoes were like earlier on, and then like what you see nowadays. Like, would you ever think people would be wearing these, or ever think these would be reselling, or shoes would be reselling in general? Like, you know, it's pretty crazy to think of it that way, at least, but or to think of it that way. But yeah, aside from that, 13th through the 17th, again, that's pretty much right after. We got the 10th through the 13th, the 13th through the 17th. We've got the releases, so make sure you tune in on your Confirmed app, your JD Sports app, because I'm pretty sure JD Sports holds a lot of these Adidas releases, and I know JD Sports has started doing like this little exclusive access thing. I don't think that's something that they haven't done before, but they've been doing like exclusive access. So if JD Sports starts doing that in the future, their app will gain a lot of popularity. But that's just another couple releases I want to discuss, 13th through the 17th. And then you all can see 17th through the 19th. Now, there's mainly one that is worth going for here, in my opinion, and that's going to be the Beluga Reflectives on the 17th. The rest of these are going to be bricks. I don't think the NVN metallic ones are going to be doing good unless it's a much larger or rarer size, like a 12.5 or like a 13, 14, you know, a 12, something like that. And 12s tend to be pretty high stock, so that's an at your own risk buy. But again, this is one you'd be able to assess, kind of check out, maybe see on StockX if it's doing okay before the release, but I'll probably pass up on that one, and I will probably be looking into this one more, since it's pretty much guaranteed that the Beluga Reflectives will do well. It's going to have a lot of people towards them. I mean, you think about the OG Belugas and what those go for, anything related to that is going to be doing well. So seeing this one, again, a reflective pair, I like it. Again, you just see what they're bringing out this year. They're really trying to have a lot of newer releases, or not newer releases, but they're really trying to compete towards the end of the year. I don't know if this is something they've planned or something, you know, they did on purpose, but of course around Christmas time, it's not a bad idea. It does promote your brand the right way, so Adidas is smart for dropping a lot of stuff around this time, and y'all can see it's every week. I mean, we have the 17th through the 19th, the 13th through the 17th, 10th through the 13th. There's at least one release from each one of those 3-day sets, 4-day sets that is worth going for and reselling. So a lot of stuff coming up from that. But yeah, aside from these ones here, of course, then we have the, I mean, look at this is pretty much the last section I have to discuss, but all three of these are worth going for. If all of these get confirmed, every single one of these is worth going for. I think the only one that is confirmed at the moment is the 1050 high res and the blue tints. I think that's the only two that are confirmed right now. And blue tints, of course, those are worth going for. Go check the market. I mean, I'm sure the restock won't be too grand, but you know, that's just an OG 350, so people are of course gonna rock with those. I had a pair back in the day, you know. I used to be a little hype beast, you know. We rock with 350s, but yeah, I had those like, I gotta think, I was like 9th grade, I think, maybe 8th grade, around that time. I'm not too familiar though. I think it was around that time. Could be wrong, but aside from that, another one again, the V2 MX Rock. I think this one's a little bit ugly, but if it is, I mean, you have to look at what the MX Oats did. I would probably just pass on this one, you know, because people could rock with it, maybe bigger sizes if you want to be safe. Again, 11 plus, that's what I mean by that. But I really don't want to talk about these two, and I want to talk about the Adidas Yeezy 1050 High Res. This one right here, hopefully this one gets confirmed, but this one has a retail of $400. I know that retail is confirmed to a $400 retail on the Yeezy 1050 High Res, but is this going to be worth going for? Absolutely, of course. You don't even have to ask that. This is the this is the pair of shoes that Kanye, you know, wore out, you know, when he was wearing that full red outfit, like that Donda fit, you know, when he had this first listening party. He is wearing these. People are asking what they were, and I know people are interested in them. I know people will pay the price. But if stock is high and it's $400, then these will brick, because you have to think about it. It is a 1050, but $400 retail is pretty high, and not a lot of people are going to want to pay that. But if the market's there, then the market's there. So that's why I just want to make this short and simple video for y'all. Really show you all the market right now. We had those issues going on earlier up there. I don't know what was going on with all the noise, but been talking for a while now. I had actually recorded my Supreme Live Cop video. Went terribly because, you know, just stuff wasn't working out, but it's on me. So yeah, that's everything I need to mention right there. What's going to happen to the outro again? If y'all want more content like this, any questions, anything down below, leave them there. Your boy has some stuff to do. I got to write a paper right now, so I'm going to get into that pretty much once I'm done recording this video. So kind of busy day, not really. Hopefully the background noise and any of that wasn't too bad. Hopefully y'all can understand what I'm saying, not messing up my words and stuff like I think I just did. But if I didn't, then hopefully everything was loud and clear and understandable. But that's everything I need to mention. So I'm Tristan. Let's get this exam turned in, and let me know what y'all think about Yeezy versus Nike this month. Who you think winning? I'll see y'all on the next one, though. I'm Tristan, and peace. Oh wait, I've been doing this last few videos, didn't end the screen recording. Now it's peace. Peace.
Sticks made a fucking hit.